Does Dubai have a culture? I'm going to break it down in this video. If you don't know who I am, then get to know. My name is Nima, guys. I've just left the UK. I now live in Dubai. And I feel like I bring a different scene to the whole Dubai life in Dubai, because a lot of people there will do life in Dubai. They'll go rent a Lambo. They'll go do all this stuff that they don't do every day. So you don't get actually see what is like the quality of life here. Me, I came here simply because I wanted to change. I wanted to change from the UK. I was just tired of the same thing every day. I had outdone all my friends, so I wanted to push myself and get out of my comfort zone, and that's why I picked Dubai. I've been here for 5 months now, my friend. And a lot of people talk about, oh, Dubai doesn't have a culture, does it have a culture? So I'm going to tell you what I think. Yeah? Basically, in my opinion, there is a very, very strong culture in Dubai. I'm going to tell you what that culture is, but there's a very strong culture in Dubai. And a lot of people might get pissed off with what I'm about to say, and that's fine because not one size does not fit all, right? Now, the culture in Dubai, people here are focused on success. And what that usually means is people are focused on getting paid, on getting money. And a lot of people don't like money, or they see money as evil, right? So they like to say, oh, it's no culture. No, more often times than not, it's a bunch of brokies talking like this, because a lot of time people hate what they can't have. If that pisses you off, go get paid in it. But this is what I have seen in Dubai. It does have a culture, but everybody you meet is trying to level up, trying to get paid more. People come to Dubai to money max because obviously you've got the no tax. And you meet people who just want to get in shape or who are in shape. You meet people who are trying to start this business, or everyone who I've met is working on a business. And it's great because if you're a young man and you're ambitious, what better place to be than to be surrounded by all these people making cash? Because if you're surrounded by, well, this is if you want to make money. If you're okay with a 9 to 5 job and you're okay with just struggling, obviously you can stay in the UK, you can do whatever you want. But I'm saying if you're watching me right now and you want to level up your income, your business, your body, everything, Dubai is a fantastic place to do that because everybody wants to do that. Everyone here wants to do that. I've spoken to so many guys, entrepreneurs here in Dubai, and all of them are like, okay, I'm trying to make money this way, but I'm seeing how can I scale this to make more. I'm trying to do more, or I'm purchasing this car, and then but I'm trying to push myself so I can get a better car. Everybody's obsessed with the cash. Everybody's obsessed with success, and that's the culture here. And obviously, I can see why a lot of people say there's no culture because people say, oh, like all people care about is money. But at the end of the day, why do you go to work and work a job you hate every single day? For money, right? So let's be honest, guys. Money is everything, Like lack of people say money is the devil. No, it's not. Lack of money is the devil. Most of people's problems are caused by not having enough money to solve their problems. If you had $1 million right now, you could solve all your issues. Point blank, period. And if it can't directly solve your problems, it can absolutely help by throwing money at the situation. You can get the best doctors. You can do all crazy shit, right? And that is the culture here in Dubai. People want to win, and that's why I came here. I love it because I go outside, I see someone doing better than me. I'm like, holy shit! Like I need to do more. I need to work harder. But a lot of people might get depressed because they think, oh, I can't compete with this. I can't compete with this, and it's not for the weak-hearted. I'll be real with you. It's not for the weak-hearted. A lot of people here leave. They come here and they leave because they can't hack it, because it is expensive here. Lifestyle here is fast, time passes quick, and everything is 24/7. So if you can't keep up, you're gonna have to leave, aren't you? And a lot of people end up leaving, and then these people who leave, they say, "Oh, it has no culture." No, it's just they couldn't hack it. They haven't got the mindset. They're not built for a place like Dubai. Dubai is a very competitive city. You come here, you're gonna be pushed to the max to level up. People here making a lot of money. What you make at home in the UK in your comfortable little job, people here spend on dinner. The first time I came to Dubai was October 2024. I remember going to a shisha bar and having goosebumps at the amount of wealth I saw. I remember going to the shisha bar on the Palm Jumeirah. Outside was a lineup of green Lamborghini Aventador SVJs. There was like 6 of them, all in green, lined up. Just lined up outside the shisha bar in the valet. And I was so intimidated. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? It's like you see this stuff on Instagram, but when you see it in real life, you really realize what you're missing out on. Like I always say this to people, some people think I'm crazy, but you really you might be thinking, oh yeah, I'm doing well. And then you go outside and you see that level of wealth and you think, fuck me, I've got catching up to do. Now, for some of you, it might annoy you. For some people, it might piss them off. Some people might get depressed over these things. And for other people like myself, I get motivated. I get inspired. I want to learn what they're doing. Because if they've got £1 million worth of cars, then surely I can make a bit more money. Not sit there and get depressed and hate on them. No, I want to learn what they're doing. How are they making money? How can I help them? How can they help me? you know? And that's the culture in Dubai. It's leveling up culture. It's a great culture. And on top of that, obviously, like I said, you've got the sun every day. You've got everything 24/7. It favors you to work hard. If you want to work hard, everything is there for you to work hard. The accessibility is there. Everything is drived towards hard work, leveling up, getting paid, getting cash. That's why there's no taxes. You only pay like 9% after £650,000 net profit per year, which is nothing. You know, 9% is nothing. So that is my thoughts on the culture in Dubai. Hopefully I cleared up a lot of these questions. If you do have any questions for me about life in Dubai, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys subscribe as well and let me know what you want me to talk about, and I'll talk about it in Dubai because I'm here right now. And I'll see you guys in my next video.